Pasedena, California. Brought to you in high definition, the National Broadcasting Company presents the 121st Tournament of Roses Parade. So let's join your hosts Nancy O'Dell and Al Roker at NBC's Rose Parade headquarters.
Good morning and happy New Year, everybody. I'm Nancy O'Dell, and joining me once again is my good friend, my pal, my co-host Al Roker, and I love spending New Year's Day with you, my friend.
It is part of our tradition. So good to see you, Nancy. So good to see all of you out there. Thanks for joining us. The eyes of the world, of course, on Pasadena, California this morning as the 121st Tournament of Roses Parade is just about to begin.
And Grand Marshal Captain Sully Sullenberger, the heroic pilot of Flight 1549, which he safely landed in the New York Hudson River last year, saving all aboard, perfectly epitomizes this year's theme, a cut above the rest.
Absolutely. All coming up roses today began with our Rosie ride to the NBC booth, with once again being furnished by the Jackson Limousine Service.
And how about the delicious splendor of our booth here? I mean, these gorgeous flowers celebrating their 100th anniversary. That's the way to smell the roses. This year we have the world-famous florist at FTD to thank for all these gorgeous florals surrounding us.
Absolutely. But the time has come, Nancy, to join the crowds as the festivities begin with the Wells Fargo opening presentation of A Cut Above the Rest. Let's look.
Live from Pasadena, California, it's the 121st Tournament of Roses Parade. With 23 bands, 41 floats, and millions of flowers, together coming up the boulevard to celebrate this year's Rose Parade theme, 2010, A Cut Above the Rest. And now, here to lead this year's parade, the hero of Flight 1549, whose courageous landing of a passenger jet on the Hudson proved he is truly a cut above the rest. Please welcome your Grand Marshal, Captain Chesley Sully Sullenberger. Happy New Year, America! And now, let the parade begin.
What a way to start out 2010.
Every year this opening gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
I love it, and it sounds just perfect for 2010. It sounds such like a big year.
Absolutely, and that is a gorgeous vehicle that Captain Chesley Sully Sullenberger is riding in along with his family.
I love the way you
Beautiful.
say his name.
And I got to tell you, this weather is fantastic.
It
Right
sure
now,
is.
It's 62 degrees, beautiful bright blue skies.
You're
So
making a
fabulous.
lot of people across the nation a little bit jealous
That's
of
right,
this.
especially all of my family and friends back in the Northeast. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with the area, the city of Pasadena is located just northeast of downtown Los Angeles. The parade assembles on Orange Grove Boulevard, then makes a sharp turn onto Colorado in front of the world-famous North Simon Museum of Art, which houses one of the most remarkable art collections ever assembled. And there he is, Captain Chesley Sully Sullenberger.
Being the Grand Marshal of today, and of course we said a cut above the rest, and he certainly deserves that title. That is very fitting for the parade today because he, I know, is a hero to many people across
That's right.
the nation.
And very fitting that he's here, of course, being a California resident. It's pretty cool. You can see the sun really having an effect on Captain Sullenberger. Unlike he doesn't have those aviator sunglasses.
We'll take the sun any day over the rain. And, you know, as we've discussed before, we've done this parade together for, 9 years now.
9 years.
And very rarely, if almost ever, I think only like 3 times in the history of
Yeah, in
the
fact,
parade has
I've
rained.
done this now 14 years. We have not had rain. We've had rain before the parade. And, of course, rain affecting so much, not only just the crowds, the over 1 million people who line this 5-mile parade route, but it also affects the floats because a half an inch of rain can add a half a ton of weight.
Oh, yeah,
water weight
and
to those
the tires actually strew your tires with some water in them, and they get weighed down even with the water of the weight. It makes it not able to roll across the lane.
And take a look at this giant, oh man, talk about blowing your own horn. This is the perfect choice for a cut above the rest.
But leading the parade, yes, the perfect choice for a cut above the rest is the Farmers Insurance float, presenting a salute to all the bands here in the parade. And parade major delights all ages as the total towers to 60 feet and slowly raises his arm with his bugle to his lips, starting the music of the float. And at his feet are 4 depictions of confetti, streamers, and roses.
Now, adding to the action, actual confetti is being exploded from the base of his feet. The various florals used to create his uniform come together perfectly to create a very colorful and impressive leader of all bands. Riding on the float are farmers' fundraisers, the March of Dimes, and the Agent of the Year.
Look at the beautiful weather, the beautiful sky there. And very good, Al. We were talking about the people on the bottom of the float, and one reason that they have the riders on the float is to actually show how large these floats are. You really get the idea of how large they are when you see the people riding at the bottom of this
You really get a
band major here. Yes.
sense of the scope and size of these floats. And of course, what folks don't realize, a lot of these floats have to bend and come apart to make it under the overpasses to get from the various float manufacturing sites to here in Pasadena.
Which makes you realize that why they start the planning of all these floats literally almost the day after the parade ends. They begin for next year because they're
Very
quite
cool.
complicated.
Well, we're going to be back in a moment with a lot more beauty and exciting depictions of a cut above the rest. But NBC's live coverage of the 121st Tournament of Roses continues in high definition.
NBC's telecast of the 121st